Self-efficacy is a concept introduced in 1977 by Albert Bandura. He introduced this concept to refer to a belief of a person in their own capability to reach a certain result and perform a certain action. Self-efficacy means your belief in your capacity to perform an action and complete it successfully. People with high efficacy are able to learn faster, they reach higher levels of success, and they bounce back from failure quicker. If you have it, great. If you don't have it, build it up. And here are 4 ways you can do it. Try to think which one of them is the biggest booster for your own self-efficacy feeling. The first way to increase your self-efficacy is taking care of your physical and mental state. If you try to learn that language and you just look at the clock and think about how bored you are, how you want this lesson to be over, well, the chances of you actually learning a language are gonna drop. So you're wasting your time and your energy. So before you start, make sure that you create a right setting for yourself. Take care of your mind, your emotion, take a deep breath, and prepare yourself before you start. Affective and physical states. The second way to increase your own self-efficacy, and remember, self-efficacy is your belief in your own capacity to succeed. The second way is verbal persuasion. If you don't believe that you can succeed or make something yet, hearing from somebody else that you actually can do it works miracles. I experienced this on my own skin when I was learning German. I went to the Toastmasters Rhetoric Club. I was speaking with lots of mistakes. I had no confidence to speak, and I got so much encouragement that 3 years later I was leading that club. Yes, in German. I gave over 15 speeches in German. The third way to increase your self-efficacy is vicarious experience. It's watching others perform that skill that you want to learn. If you're learning a language, try to find access to how this language is used in its current form. It doesn't matter if you don't understand everything. For example, when I was learning Japanese, I would watch J-drama, Japanese drama, to learn how people express emotions. I used the subtitles, but I could pick up some phrases that were sounding quite natural, and they helped me express myself better. It also helped me learn the non-verbal communication. Body and mind, preparation, verbal persuasion, vicarious experience. And another one is enacting mastery experiences. For example, if you go abroad and try to speak a language and you make a mistake and somebody corrects you, they still understood you and you learned something to improve. Hey, that's amazing, no? That's what I'm talking about. Mastery experience is the experience when you try and you succeed. And how do you get there? By making small steps, setting small goals, not being discouraged by failure. Because every time you fail, you're gonna get closer. It's not about going abroad and not trying to speak a language because you're afraid. If you wanna learn the language, try those 4. And now a quiz for you. Which one do you think is the most effective? Is it taking care of your body and mind? Or is it getting verbal persuasion? Is it watching others perform the skills? Or is it just trying, whatever the outcome, and hopefully it will be a success? What do you think? According to Bandura, who introduced this concept, it's enacting mastery experience. That's the most powerful way for you to increase your own belief that you can achieve something, that you can learn that second language. And acting means you do it. You don't think about it, you don't imagine it, you don't overthink it, you don't procrastinate it. Like Master Yoda said, do or do not. Actually, if you say that you do something and you don't do something, you damage your self-efficacy a lot. Procrastination is a killer. Screw that. Better don't promise yourself anything if you're gonna break that promise. I want to give you 2 more examples. The first one is a language learning app like Duolingo. Think of a language you want to learn, and when you start Duolingo, you immediately get some pictures. You can drag and drop. Even if you make a mistake, doesn't matter. You get this, hey, great job, hey, great job. And you hear it so often that this 1 or 2 failures, they don't matter so much. You get so much encouragement. So you have enacting mastery experience as well, verbal persuasion. They even introduced this crazy passive-aggressive all that all of us love. We love Duolingo all to give you this emotion and an encouragement, and to make it more human-like and believable. Verbal persuasion. Now, in some languages, stories, like little jokes in native language with voiceover, so you can hear how the language would be used in its pure form. That's the vicarious learning. That's a vicarious experience. And the only thing that the Duolingo cannot take care of is your own state of mind and the physical state. Second example is my YouTube channel. If I didn't have self-efficacy, I would have never started because I would believe that I cannot do it. But there were all the 4 elements that helped me get here. Before I sat down here and started this recording, I stretched, I moved, I got some coffee, I ate some lunch, just so I can be here with you. Verbal persuasion. I mean, the amount of support I got, you can just see for yourself. In the comments, in the number of views, the number of subscribers, you just blew my mind. Learning by observing others. The moment I set the intention to start my own YouTube channel, I started watching YouTube with different eyes. Try to pick up elements that I could identify with. The most important one of those is enacting mastery experience. This whole idea has been developing for a year. If I hadn't started, I would have not learned what's there to be considered, how much time I need to record, how much time I need for post-production. And right now I'm producing 95% of bloopers and 5% of content. This is how I'm using self-efficacy, and that's why I'm here with you today. Think about where you can use it. And I want to start an experiment. I'm sure each one of you wants to improve a specific language skill. So write this language in comment. If you speak a language of any other commenters, comment to this comment with 1 sentence. Today is a nice day, or nice to see you, or how are you? Anything to have some vicarious learning and verbal persuasion. You've just been here with me and learned. Now it's time for some fun. Enjoy my beautiful failures. Subscribe to this channel, because once I have 100 subscribers, I can change this ugly link that you can see above to YouTube Mastery Muse. That's my next big dream. Enjoy the bloopers! Hello, welcome to Mastery Muse. I can't even say the name. Oh. But before I start, I want to say. I could pick up some phrases that were sounding quite natural, and they helped me express myself better. Honto desu ka? For example, with gestures. For example, in Hungarian, this means no, and this means yes. No, the other way around. Hi, and welcome to Mastery Muse. Ich kann jetzt sofort meine Sprache ändern und auf Deutsch mit dir reden. I just said, I can immediately just change my language and speak German with you, spontaneously. Okay, this is really spontaneous. I hope you would believe me. Oh my God. Anyway, the third, see, I'm collecting bloopers to entertain you. I've recorded 12 minutes. I am tired. No! I was recording it without my button buttoned up. Oh, shit. Oh. All right, never mind. Let me just get to the end and I'll start all over again. Enacting mastery experiences. So next time you want to learn something, just go and do it. Just try it. By step. Go step by step. And I'm done.